Welcome back to Odin Sphere. As usual for this story, I have Shibatek with me.
Heyo.
And today we are heading to Horn Mountain after, a little... God, what's the term used for these? Vignette.
I'll take it. I mean, it's been, what, like a week, maybe 2 weeks since we recorded?
2 weeks.
Yeah. See, I don't even know what day it is. Like, I'll take your word for it. I defer to you in terms of story. The only thing I really remember is what happened to the glow.
We don't know what happened to the glow. But basically the plot so far is that Ragnarval acquired the legendary cauldron to make weapons out of souls, however it got deactivated. We went to the forest to find the witch that deactivated it, and it turns out to be Gwendolyn's half-sister.
Ah, I remember this.
Brigand came up and decided to be a shitheel and kidnap Odin's actual daughter. Well, legit daughter. And now Gwendolyn is having a crisis.
Your face is so pale. Princess Gwendolyn.
We still have not learned the origin of Maid Bunny.
She's actually not that relevant in this story. I think she gets more... She gets a little bit more of a reveal at the end, but I think she becomes more prevalent in either Cornelius's or Oswald's story.
Gotcha.
So this is a holdover from the old game. There was a mechanic in Horn Mountain that I will detail once we actually get to Horn Mountain that you had to prepare for, or else your life would blow.
Oh dear.
I'll explain that later in the video, just to give it a little bit of a dramatic build-up, which it probably won't.
I'm pretty sure I already saw how you're supposed to counteract said gimmick in the store, but
yeah.
I will hold off for your sake.
Also, we have access to the item box now. The item box is a lot of storage, 128 slots specifically.
That's a fair bit of storage, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ever going to, like, fill that realistically across a standard playthrough?
Yes, if you're like me and don't pay attention and then your inventory gets cluttered up by health potions, grape stems, and teeth.
Father.
Why are you carrying teeth around, Highwang?
They're a drop.
Velvet. Is she
Can you make a
special to
necklace
you,
out of him
Father?
or something? That's really creepy.
No, you make a potion out of them. Sorry, it's not exciting.
You're gonna drink the teeth?
Again. No.
Yes. Now that you mention it like that, it's like, ugh.
I do not wish you to see me like this.
Yeah, now Odin looks depressed, even though he doesn't really have a face, like, emotion. He just always looks stern.
My mother and sister devoted their lives to
Yeah,
the
but
king.
the body language is pretty
I never heard him
pretty
devote
clear.
so many words of affection to me, ever.
Back to the daddy issues.
Oh, yeah.
That will make you the king's only surviving
Well, this
daughter.
bird is an asshole.
No longer have to compete for his love. True. If only she were gone.
I was gonna try and make a joke there, but right now I'm just like, that is remarkably fucked up. This
Father will
is
suffer
the
Yeah,
worst Disney princess.
Are you saying he will
Oh, that's so mean.
girl?
I actually like Gwendolyn a lot, but she really is the worst Disney princess.
If you do, you are committing treason. You will no longer be welcome.
Help me, my animal friends. No, fuck your half-sister. Just leave her to die.
I really should. But no, Gwendolyn's better than that.
They told
There will
me
be no way to redeem yourself.
the devil would be beautiful. I was not expecting a blue jay.
Path to your own death.
So yeah, Gwendolyn decides to surrender her lineage and do all this just for the sake of her father by saving his actual daughter. Turnip. Turnips are really fucking good because they're the reason I'm able to survive in this playthrough.
Have you ever... I mean, what? Wait a minute.
Ice Spirits is a potion that you are going to be using because it is a personal shield. You can take up to 3 extra hits for free with a ice shield, and this lasts forever. And that is
Really
how
now?
Yeah, and that is how I survive mistakes a lot during this playthrough.
Gotcha. I mean, that makes sense.
Now the big issue is that this requires either 2 turnips or a cooler potion and 1 turnip. And turnips are not bountiful.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, it makes sense. They wouldn't want to make the game too easy for you.
Also, I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned this before, but Horde Mountain, in the original version of the game, this place had a persistent DOT. You would be taking 2% of your max HP in damage every so often if you didn't take a warmer.
Yeah, that's about what I expected after I saw the warmer item in the shop there.
And it affected your grade.
Really? Wait, alright, that's a bit of a dick move.
Luckily, in this version of the game, they removed that because that's stupid.
But you can still buy warmers?
Yes, because warmers actually prevent freeze now.
Oh, okay. Oh good, you turned off the tutorial, awesome!
I'm like, wait a minute.
Only took you like 2 hours.
Speaking of teeth...
Oh, ew. No thank you.
Yeah, troll molars are used to make a potion which I believe reduces foes' magic consumption to 0 for a few seconds.
Oh. I mean,
Unfortunately, those seconds include casting animation.
Oh. Yeah, that's not so good.
Now, last chapter we also learned about rose meal and the wild variants. Now we get the actual variants, which give us 12 Fozon for free, so I'm using that to make a grape. Now, unfortunately, there is no real reason to use grapes. You just eat them.
I mean, that seems like a good enough reason to me. Oh, and then you get to keep the stem? Is that why your inventory gets cluttered?
Yep.
Gotcha. Oh. Those are unfriendly ice spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Are they dying on impact with your shield?
Yep, but they also flank me, so blocking isn't really recommended? Yeah, this mission's an easy S rank. It's mainly a tutorial mission of, hey, ice spirits are back, better watch out. It's a good way to learn, though, that blocking can be good if you know where to use it.
Just fairly situational. Gotcha.
Hello, new NPC.
Oh, he's adorable.
So, in Odin Sphere HD, they add a new NPC with new voice acting and new assets. He acts as a portable restaurant. Now, I don't know if this is the case. I'll have to, actually look this up. However, in the original game, you get a certain ending by buying every food in the game.
Really now?
Now, in the HD version, I don't know if this applies to the original stores or to Maury. I know there's an achievement tied to Maury, but that's easily done. So let's actually learn about cooking.
I mean, I'm always down to learn how to cook. I can already make an omelet, though. I don't need this. Is that why you bought the eggs? You knew this was coming?
No, I bought the eggs for something else. Now, usually...
That raises further questions, Hai Wang.
Well, with recipes, they often give you the supplies to cook them.
Okay, I'm sold. That single little animation was... Oh.
Yeah, Maury's
I'm
pretty
won
great.
over. Yeah.
A pleasure to meet you. You're a Valkyrie from the Demon Lord's realm, yes?
Okay, the voice actor is a little...
I'm known as the traveling Buka
It's a lot better in quality, but
You have one of the recipes I'm looking for.
It's...
If you hand me it,
I was not expecting the tubby chef to have a child's voice.
Were you expecting something like this?
Yeah, I was expecting something a little more like adult, I guess. But given the expression he's wearing, it kind of makes sense, I suppose.
Hey, I'm Maury, the touring chef. Oh shit! Hey, you got my omelet recipe. I've been looking for that. Thanks, buddy.
They call me the egg boss.
But yeah, the big reason you would use Maury is that, unlike the restaurants, if you eat at Maury, the first 3 times you eat a recipe comes with an EXP bonus.
Which I presume is why there was the bonus around the omelet. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Now, another interesting thing is that in order to get certain recipes for Maury, not the restaurant, for Maury, you have to eat certain foods 3 times so he learns to be like, oh hey, I could do this with this recipe.
Holy
Further
experience.
patronage.
Yeah, leveling up in this game is not done via murder, it's food.
Right, I remember that much, but holy cow, I was not expecting, what was that, like 700 or something ridiculous?
Mm-hmm. Gets a little bit
Ugh.
more ridiculous with the recipes you get. Now, I don't know if that omelet counts towards the tracker for the, omelet expansion.
The what?
You could get a variant recipe for the omelet.
Okay, that's what I thought you meant, but at first it just kind of sounded like some kind of horrifying DLC based on eggs. Which,
No
to be
way.
fair, I mean, I wouldn't really be against it. But
Not me neither. I'd like to fight evil chickens for Satan eggs so we can make the devil omelet.
yeah, the omelet of the damned.
So we just got the recipe for Muggle confit and I could cook it right now,
You look like you might die.
but I gotta go
here.
shopping.
It'll be a bit expensive, but I'll
I mean,
sell you
priorities
something
and all that.
you want.
I don't know
are we-
if this man is actually more expensive. I know he was in the original game, but I don't know if he is in the new version.
Checking this against what we did in town, it looks like some of it is, yeah. And then I did see that he does actually have some recipes for sale.
Yep.
Cool.
You could buy recipes and you could find recipes. And now a Japanese staple in every anime.
Good.
You put the egg on the toast and you don't even need the second toast. I don't
You
get
really,
it.
it's an open-faced egg toast sandwich. Are we gonna go on a cooking spree here?
Yes.
Yes. I didn't know how badly I wanted this to be in the LP until it started happening in front of me.
Touring Restaurant. No building?
Now, if you're like me, at some point in the game, no matter who you are, you're just gonna be like, alright, Maury, come on, come on.
Huh? A new recipe.
Oh, I feel so bad for him. I'm glad there's a customer. The wind rings a bell. Oh no, my heart's breaking. He's my new. No, he's my favorite character in this damn LP. I'm done. I'm sold.
What do you want to order?
Maury is surprisingly good. When I heard there was a new character in the game, I thought it was gonna be muscled in, but he definitely feels a bit more. He definitely feels in place. Especially when we reveal other parts of the plot.
Enjoy your meal.
Oh, he just looks so happy to be cooking. Oh. Maybe it's because I've been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen lately, but
Oh god.
I'm over the moon for this guy. Well, all right. Very very slight derail there. I've been working from home lately because I was in a car wreck a few weeks back.
Is there anything else you want to order?
But I have to take calls and use my wireless headphones. My wireless headphones turn themselves off if I don't have some sort of audio input.
Very well.
So
Oh.
I've very literally been marathoning Hell's Kitchen nonstop for the past 2 weeks, listening to Gordon Ramsay flip out at people. The fast-forwarded eating animation is pretty good too. I like that.
Yeah, I figure at this point I'm recording an LP. We can't really keep this up, but here's the expansion.
I have prepared it.
Okay, I mean,
Maury had to cook an omelet 3 times for him to realize, you know, I can add cheese to this.
Will that be all?
do you have the Oh, okay. So there's the hot cross bun purpose.
Very well.
Gotcha.
Leave it to me.
Now, this item is actually different in that it's not something we eat here. It is a
Yes.
curative item.
Yeah, I saw the little takeout notation there.
I await.
I would recommend not using it in battle because the animation takes too long, and there is actually an AI logic where if you eat anything in battle, the enemies will stop whatever they're doing and zone right towards you to punch you in the face.
I would entirely believe that, actually.
He's eating toast! Get him!
the universal symbol of a death wish. Pulling out toast in the middle of the battlefield.
I mean, it's true. Would you insult your enemies with toast during a fight?
Hi, Wang. Can proper nutrition bloom on the battlefield?
No. Not with MREs.
Evidently not.
With MREs, no way. Now, I believe there is a secret either in this area or another vertical area like this. I can't remember which, though.
I've got to say, I mean, I know it doesn't necessarily bear repeating because it is a Vanillaware game, but these set pieces are absolutely gorgeous. The Aurora back there is, oof, love it.
Now I'm going back this way because I forgot a skill. Silly me. Oh, turn it! Ah! Motherfucker.
You are very serious about your sentient vegetation.
So here's an interesting thing that I noticed just now. A thing about trolls is that they throw snowballs at you that, you know, roll and grow on the snow and become more of a force. You can hit those and have them come back at enemies in order to attack them. What happened there is they threw a turnip, and as it was flying by, I casted Blinding Light, which counts as an attack. An attack so forceful that it caused the snowball to come bowling back and hit the troll back right at them.
Oh, good. So you softballed them.
Yep. And
Or
out of all those
fought them.
and out of all those snowmen, I got 2 coolers, 2 turnips, and 2 ice spirit potions, so I'm pretty well off on shields right now.
Always good. At least you were able to reprovision yourself out of the snowmen. What? Who would put those in snowmen?
Trolls. Speaking of trolls, these are probably the most annoying enemies in the level because they don't hit stun and they can make persistent projectiles on the field. That and they teleport in a sense where they just hide under the snow and then just appear elsewhere.
Okay, I can understand from a gameplay mechanic, or from a gameplay standpoint, why they'd be annoying. I'm still more concerned with how they think the basis of good snowmen are little bottles and vegetables.
Well, the little ice spirits make the snow, dude. It makes perfect sense.
No, we thought. Do they just roll like the potions in the snow to form the snowballs for the base of the snowman, or what? Why are they happy? I'm confused.
I like to imagine that the bottle itself makes the snow, but anyways, we got a new skill, High Thrust. I never quite know how to use this.
Fair enough. Oh, there's the backstab we were talking about earlier. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. High Thrust is a weird ability where it causes you to do a kind of... It's like, if you've ever played SNK games, imagine Rising Tackle.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And it doesn't really work all that well just because the way I handle Gwendolyn, I never really have anybody directly above me.
Gotcha.
If you pull it off, it's a really good move, but I never find a good reason to pull it off.
I did notice you picked up a passive there to increase your power regeneration. Is that the case?
Sorry about that. Yes. I believe it's on kill for that one.
Hey, not bad.
And if you ever see me just wandering around the battlefield, I'm both looking for spoils and hoping I find more turnips.
Fair enough. Sorry, I'm just shitposting in your LP thread right now.
Oh, good.
Yes, always. Potions, good.
Yeah, I made Drain because I realized across both the main game and this version, I've never used Drain.
Yeah, and did I see that actually makes a Phozon, too?
Yeah, it basically attacks people and generates Phozons.
I mean, hey, why not?
Carrot.
Oh, good, just a tooth in a chest. That's, horrifying.
Now, one thing I like to do in order to free up inventory space is, use carrots on potions, but in this case it doesn't really work. So I'm gonna make a 0 timer.
Okay.
Teeth, like I mentioned before, teeth make that potion where it gives you a duration of time where you could just cast a spell for free. It's not really a long duration, and it counts the spell time. It counts the casting animation.
Still, though, it's pretty useful.
And now I'm gonna try to make it better.
by throwing a whole bunch of food at it.
Yeah, but I don't really have a lot of food on me, so that plan's abandoned. I do that later in Gwendolyn's chapter, but I think it was part of a failure montage. So I don't think it's going to be in the actual episode.
But are there going to be side videos?
I could just
Yeah! I'm just
a
gonna make
monta-
this. Just gonna make this the most labor-intensive LP you've done to date, champ.
Well, it's mainly because it's the only time I had such a hard time with the game because I was too proud. Hey, Turner. But yeah, it was like one boss where I was like, I don't need a fucking ice shield. I absolutely needed an ice shield. You're just gonna leave those mandragores there, huh?
Yeah, no, go for it. I mean, what's
What am I doing?
you do you. I'm not mad. I'm not.
No, I'm actually kind of
vicariously
frustrated.
angry.
I'm actually kind of frustrated because that could be shields.
Well, you done fucked it up, Highway.
I believe this is one of the fights where time is really tricky. But this is also a good time to test out Drain.
That did not appear to do particularly much damage at all.
It didn't do a lot of damage, but it allows me to get HP back. And it produced Phosons.
Yeah, gotta love some phosons.
It's mainly good for clearing out flak.
Right.
I'd imagine if I made it past level 1 it'd be a lot better, but for that it served its purpose.
Oh, I didn't realize they were spawning in. That was a rather large one.
There are bigger
okay.
ones.
That's somewhat disconcerting.
Nah, it's fine. I could just explode. Oh, I might be thinking of a different fight then. I know one of the fights in the cave is one where time is really short and you gotta be flawless with your execution.
Gotcha.
Now,
Wait, haven't we been making cyclones for a while?
No, we've been getting cyclones.
Oh no.
Now that we know how to make them, we also learn a interesting trick. With cooler potions and warmer potions, you could switch fire and ice potions in between each other. So if I had, say, a ice spirits potion and I applied warmer to it, I would get fire spirits, which is actually worse. Also, here's the hardest mid-boss
What?
in the fucking entire thing. This thing is so hard to fight because the weak point is its horn. And I am not fucking around with this boss at all. You're gonna see the biggest scam for bosses in this game real soon.
Please do. Holy shit! Oh, I love him.
Now,
Oh,
I
I
gotta
wanna
admit,
take
this
him
boss
home.
is really cool, but fuck him. Just fuck him. I've already consumed one of my shields fighting him.
Oh my god, you're just tearing him to pieces.
Yeah, I have 2 DOTs going, and I'm wailing on his weak point. He's getting tore up. Now, Frostbite is difficult because not only does he have several moves that involve him being huge and punching you and making shockwaves and being a pain in the ass, he also has 3 trolls on his back that throw ice balls around. And if you attack those trolls, they flake off him and then become ice trolls, which become add-ons to the fight. So this fight gets... Sorry?
Do they spawn additionals? Beyond the 3 that are on his back? Like, do they respawn on his back?
No, but they can become
okay.
a hindrance if you ignore them.
Gotcha.
If you can't see it because I didn't show it, but Frostbite just tried to use its ice breath on me, and I don't want that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound generally pleasant. Yeah, I saw the little animation on the edge of the screen there.
And yeah, this is the one thing where if you do it, their frame rate will just fucking die on the Vita. If you want to be especially dirty, Gwendolyn gets her own field DOT later in levels. So if you do that spell and Killer Cloud and Whirlwind, you could just freeze the game. I am not ashamed, because I do not like that fight.
I just saw it chug on that kill animation, too.
There are going to be variations on that fight that are super fucking hard later. Really fucking hard. I'm torn between seeing either Frostbend Ben or another boss are the hardest new bosses in the game.